Hello, hello, hello again, and welcome back to your friendly neighborhood noob. Hello, hi there, hi everyone, and you can call me friendly. And we're back with Newbcraft, episode 14. Yeah, last time we built an enormous wall, and I'm not Donald Trump. My skin isn't orange enough for that, and my hair is real. But today we will be making, as you can see, a quite large hole. I'm gonna call it Project Big Hole. Yeah, Project Big Hole. We're starting the next part of the next project, which is making a kind of ravine. I want to make a kind of ravine so that I'm able to do the wall all the way to the edge, and then I can go all the way around and kind of blend this back into nature, you know? I don't want this entire thing to look, you know, silly. Just like, oh look, this is my city, and then there's nothing. So I'm trying to get like nature back in here, you know, some nature. But first things first, we have to make a ravine. Now I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking to yourself, I've seen you do this before. I've seen you make ravines. You'll be perfectly fine. You don't have to worry about that sort of stuff. But guess what? I do have to worry about this sort of stuff. It's very irritating. I have to keep digging down, but at the same time building in here, because otherwise it's going to be really hard to do it later on. I've learned this from experience, that it gets really hard if you don't build it as you go, because you build it all the way down and then build all the way up. It can look messy. Also, you have the issue of, like, you know, it being difficult, and I don't need anything more difficult in my life right now. Just nothing. Thank you. Nothing at all. I hate difficult things. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a layer of dirt here that blends down into a layer of probably cobble that blends down into a layer of stone. And at the bottom, we're going to have sand and some water. Now, it won't be too deep. I don't want it too deep, to be honest, because it's going to like blend into, and I want to put a cave here, like a little cave area. And then all this grass eventually is going to come down into the wall. That's going to be for a different episode, but I am going to have to build the cave, I am going to build the ravine, and then later on we will blend all of this into here, because as I said, I don't want the entire world looking a little bit off. It has to look natural. Like, I want the city to actually blend into the world around it. It's not doing that at the moment, which is a little irritating. But, you know, we have expectations for all these things, and I think I'm putting pressure upon myself way too much. It's kind of expected. Anyway, guys, I'm going to start doing this, and I'll probably stop like halfway through to show you what I've done and the process. But I will warn you, I'm not really a time-lapse person, and I stopped doing time-lapses probably in start of season 2. But anyway, guys, I'll see you in just a second. Alright, so it seems that we finished one side at least. I didn't want to make it too deep. Like, a lot of the times I make things much more grand and deep, but this is kind of like a moat in a way. It's like a moat all the way around the city. Well, not all the way around the city. That would take way too long. Imagine a moat all around the city, protecting the world. All the giant squids. Well, mini squids. Not gonna lie, those squids are huge. Like, they practically are giant squids. They're like the size of us, but, you know, there are things called giant squids. But yeah, so far I've done one side. I'm gonna obviously fill it in with dirt and a little bit of rock at the bottom. Probably some cobblestone. Maybe some stone. Stone will probably look prettier. And then down into some sand and some water. So I've still got to mine out this area to make it like a bed. This is going to be a waterfall down into here, or at least a mini waterfall. And we're going to do the same thing to the other side. Well, not the exact same thing. So I've still got to do this, and it's going to go up into here, which is going to be a cave. I'm probably not going to clean up the cave itself. I might just put black concrete in front of it to get that dark sort of feeling. But I definitely have made it so that, you know, it's like the edge. This is the edge. So yeah, this side will be a bit more, I think, thick, which is going to be a little bit harder to do. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to mine out this side first, and then I will move on to, you know, doing the insides and then the bottom. It's good to have a plan, you know, especially when something is this big. You really have to have a plan. And my masterful plan is do the other side first. Yeah, it's such an detailed plan, you know, so detailed. Anyway, guys, I'll talk to you in just a moment. Well, actually, it'll probably be like 3 or 4 hours. All right. Well. Okay. So this is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm thinking. Kind of like what I've been doing in my personal world, a very like cliff edge sort of thing. I'm gonna do it all the way through here, and then put some sand and dirt in this one. What I'm gonna do is gonna put some dirt along the side and sand on the bottom. I didn't really do that with my personal world, but I'm gonna give it a go here. I am. So it's gonna go all the way through here. We're gonna do it all the way through. I also made sure that the end of here, out of there, you can actually climb up. Because that piece there, you can climb up there, then you can climb up there, and then up to there, and then up to there, and up to there, up to there, and there. Yeah, I'll show you. Okay, so up here, yeah, there. Oh, yeah, see, and up here. Oh my. There we go, and there, and voila. You can get right in here. It's perfect. It's like a parkour course. Now, Friendly is not a big fan of parkour courses, but hey. This is because I'm terrible at them. I just want to put that out. I am terrible at them. But hey. I am so happy that I have a way up to this cave. This goddamn cave. And hopefully I'll be able to do all of this all the way around. It's gonna take me time though. So much time. Well, that's looking good. That's looking great. Okay. So we have a look from here. Yeah, I'm liking that. Let's see what it looks like from really far up. Like, so far that your brains are probably gonna pop. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, that looks good. Looks pretty. Obviously, this part's all gonna be covered in with grass. I'm going to, terraform all of this. It's pretty much just gonna be done like this sort of stuff, like very wild, very crazy. Because this is all the wild and crazy nature that then leads into this. God damn that dragon. God damn it. But yeah, I want to have this wild and crazy side of the nature that then comes into this industrial side with the city. And I want to make sure that there's water here, there's a cave over there, there's a mini waterfall over there. And as you can see, I've done as much as as my sanity will allow for today. But I'll do some more tomorrow. Obviously to you guys, it's just going to be a few seconds because there's going to be cuts and stuff. But my God, my sanity is like... It's peaking, look, I'm trying to jump. Yeah, I made it. But I even did that bit. I like that bit. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I'll see you tomorrow, and we'll get some more stuff done. Although for you, it'll be 2 seconds. It'll be like 1, 2, and as you can see, we have finished the trench. It's all the way through. I wanted it to be like Trench Ravine. It's a lot tighter. It's like a giant crack in the ground, and I like it a lot. I'm really happy with it, actually. I was a bit worried, especially with this bit here, because I've got to fill in with the water. I've got to fill it all in with water, because if I don't fill it in beforehand and then start mining this out, it's gonna be a disaster. We're gonna have sand, and we're gonna have dirt, and then we're gonna have water. It's gonna be great. I'm probably gonna put some foliage down here. I'm also gonna have some of the leaves like draping over the road as well, or draping under the road. I might try to do some on this mountain, but it's not often that you see like giant vines draping on a mountain. Also, we have to do the cave over there. Yeah, we have to kind of push that back, I think. So yeah, what we're going to do is push this back as much as we can. We're going to do the little cave right there. And we'll probably put some black concrete in the way so it looks like it's really dark. It's like pitch black. But it won't be. I'm also going to try to make sure that I get all the foliage up there done. All nice and clean. But I have kind of done the waterfall. I have done it on the waterfall. And now you're going to see, yeah, look at that. It's basically clear and crystal. I'm going to have to turn off the shaders because I can't see the water block sources. Like, you can see a tiny bit, like, kind of there. I can't see the water block sources when I'm doing it along here, so I'm going to have to turn the shaders off to do that. But otherwise, we've got a little bit of waterfall, like a little bit of a drop. Unfortunately, this is all very patchy and gross, but this is not the part that matters at the moment. This is not the part that I'm worried about, and this part will be done a lot later in this series. Like, I'll be fixing all this up to make it look like it actually works and blends in. So I'm going to be blending the sand in with the dirt. I might actually make it so that putting a layer of dirt here, there's some sand coming down to there, so the river is like a tunnely cave thing. But that's for a future episode, so I don't have to worry about that right now. And as I said before, we are going to fill in all this foliage because, as you can see, there's a lot of work to do. We've got this whole block here, a whole block. But anyway, the next thing we do have to do is we do have to fill in the... What the hell is happening up there? There's a spinning spider. Oh my god. One moment. That is the strangest goddamn spider I have ever seen. He was spinning on the trapdoor. What are you doing with cactus? I didn't know you could pick up a cactus. What the hell is this? Oh no, he's pissed. He's pissed. He saw that I was staring at him. He doesn't like people creeping on him. Either way, we're gonna get back to work and we're gonna go do the bottom. So I'm gonna go fill it up with water. Need a bucket first. Okay, so we filled it with water. There's lots of water in there, as you can now see. So I turn on the shaders off so you can actually see the water. We filled it up with water, and we filled it up with sand and dirt. Now I can go in there with some lovely bone meal and make it all like, you know, under the ocean sort of stuff. Give it a nice nature feel with some seagrass. That's what I'm thinking of doing. But I actually came with an idea. Instead of doing a cave, what about a pipe? You know, a sewer pipe. It's flowing out into there, or maybe it could be dry. I could put some iron bars. It's all barred off. I thought, like, just like what I did for over in the Scooby Doo one. Over in the Scooby Doo house, I made this one, which is I just wanted to make a small little, you know, kind of little hole with for all the sewage to come out of and stuff like that, or at least water, or you know, things like that. And I thought this was a really cool idea. And I really like it. I think it's definitely different. It's definitely different. But I think it could go really well if we do a larger one over here. Now, I'm probably not going to put water rushing out of it. That's actually what I'm going to avoid, is putting water rushing out of it. But I think it'd be a really cool idea if we were to put another pipe here. Now, obviously, it wouldn't make sense where's the pipe going to, blah, blah, blah. But those questions are not the questions we're going to, you know, ask questions of. No one likes stupid questions, okay? Especially ones I don't have the answer for, okay? Yeah. So I'm going to finish off the pipe, and then I'm going to start filling in all that grass so we can start doing some terraforming. Oh my god. Okay, so I have filled in all of this grass now. Like look at this. It's completely filled in. I even fixed up this. But of course, there's a little drain there. That's a little drain. And by little, I mean huge. Huge ass drain. So yeah, that goes in there. I might put some water inside. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, of course, we have all of this. So I fixed up all of the mountainy things to make them a bit more blended. And I also finally knocked down the dam that I had here. I had a huge dam, and now it's gone. So yeah, everything's working now. Everything's, you know, turning up to an 11 or a 12 or an 8, because that's my favorite number. Yeah, it's infinite! So the next thing I will have to do is terraform this area, but I just want to show you quickly. There we go! It's all filled. Look at that. Oh, hello guys. It's all filled up. It's all filled, and it's got some grass in it. It looks beautiful. You know, I could probably put some lily pads down there. I don't know. Maybe. It's a lot of work, you know. But I'm definitely going to get some of those, what's it called, leaves, and have them draping down over the road. And then I think it's about time that we turn this into a little bit of a foresty area. It will be like this, basically. I'm going to put as much trees as I can. It's going to be very mossy. Very, very mossy. I'm going to do my best, basically. I'm going to do my best to try to do this. So this area is going to be lit up, but that area isn't going to be. So there's going to be lots of, what's the word? Darkness. Lots and lots of darkness. So yeah, as I was saying, guys, I love terraforming. I talk about it all the time. I think that terraforming is just so rewarding, especially when you're making natural environments. It's just so hard all the time. Oh, I'm stuck. So hard all the time. A lot of the time I find that people make it look a bit too natural, or they make it too symmetrical. There's just this feel of like it just not looking quite right. I would say mine's more like I'm a perfectionist. So I often have trouble doing it, and I have to do the perfect symmetrical look first before I'm able to, you know, mess it up and stuff. And don't worry, we've actually turned off the, well, I didn't turn it off, but the server master has turned it off so that the goddamn creepers can't destroy all our stuff. Yeah, they can't. They can't now. But yeah, the symmetrical is always the first thing I start with, and then I mess it up afterwards. I feel like that's an easier way of doing it, and it also gives me like a base. Because think about it, like at the base of a pizza, you want the base of the pizza before you put all the toppings on. You want to put that cheese and that sauce on, and then you smother it in different toppings. You know, you're gonna have the base of that pizza, the bare minimum. Or at least that's how I like to eat my pizza. I don't know. I don't know. I like a good cheese pizza though. I'm boring. I'm like tropical or cheese pizza. I'm that weirdo that likes pineapple in my pizza. I will never apologize for that. However, I like pineapple, and if I can put it on a pizza, then so be it. I know a lot of people like, well, that's pineapple. It's warm. Yeah, but that's not that bad. I mean, think about like pies and cakes and stuff. They have to be heated up, so not too worried. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up now because I'm babbling. I'm rambling. I'm a friendly who's rambling, and I've still got all this terraforming to do. So I'm gonna go do that, and I'll see you soon. But I do want to say, go eat spaghetti. Jesus, why are you not eating spaghetti, guys? I'll see you after it's done. And for those who don't know, I'm not a time-lapse fan. I did time-lapses in season 1. They were fine. Season 2, I'm avoiding them. Maybe I'll do them in season 3, if season 3 happens. Well, would you look at that? Oh my god, so beautiful. I love how it's all like flat tops too. Everything's like really flat. I imagine there could be a parkour course running around this place. So good. So we have this waterfall with all the water's rushing through here. We now have this forest that's going to spawn lots of bad guys, which is kind of what I actually wanted. I could light this all up and it wouldn't take that long. But for me, I just wanted it to be spooky and scary because it's a spooky forest just outside of the Scooby Doo mansion. And then we have Coolsville, which is right here. But this is perfect. It's exactly what I wanted. I've got my haunted mansion, I've got my ravine, and finally the front of this area is done. This has been like messy since when we first did the Scooby Doo house. Like it was so messy. And I've had to look at it while doing Coolsville and I've been so disappointed. But this is perfect. This is great. I love it. It's nice to have things finished, you know? It is. It really is. Of course, we still have a lot to go in the sense of the Coolsville part, but it's nice to have a whole section done. I will have to, you know, destroy all this and, or maybe just leave it for canon reasons or clout. I don't know. I don't know what the appropriate terms are, but maybe just leave it to remember, you know, the first place I ever started in. With all the cows and the sheep and the axolotls and where all my villagers used to live and my farms used to stay. I'm also gonna have to figure out something with this portal. I mean, it'd be cool, but I still need to figure out something for the portal. Maybe a creepy like cave or something, or maybe a tower, observation deck. I'm not too sure. Now, often when you do plans, there's a very unlikelihood of you ever getting to them, but you want to plan big so that when you don't finish them, you're like, well, I got all this done, and you have plans for next time, or maybe for the future. Well, guys, it looks like we've come to the end of another episode of Newbcraft. Now, I know a lot of the episodes lately have been more progression episodes rather than fun-loving, and I really hope to get back into the fun-loving stuff and continue the story of the Cobble Calls. But don't worry, we'll have a few more episodes kind of like, well, we're going to avoid doing musical numbers again. And summoning Cthulhu. The poor religion. Anyway, but yeah, we just need to get stuff done because I feel like I'm falling behind the rest of the neighbors. Like, everyone's built so many cool things, Hogwarts and stuff like that. And, I feel like I'm falling behind. We've also had neighbors who have left already, like, you know... We've had some who have decided they're finished. They're done. They've built their build. They've done what they wanted to do. And that's the end of them. So we're probably down to like 7 people left out of the 15. We're down to 7 people left who are off and on our server and the SMP. And it's great to, you know, occasionally still bump into them, talk to them, and have a little chat about what we still have left to do. But at the end of the day, I just want to move forward. I want to progress and push forward. And next time, I want to be able to finish off a lot of the bits and pieces. But also, start some new builds. We have buildings that we can, skyscrapers, so many things. And I've set up some perfect spots for them. But I give you a little hint for the next episode. We're gonna have to move forward. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. This has been your friendly neighborhood noob, and I have been friendly. And I want to say thank you so much for the support and all the support you might give the neighbors as well. But thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video, in the next episode. Uh-oh. Goodbye!